Hey, what's up? This is Sean with Grid 7, and I am going to now show you how to build this ratings widget. Now, this is one of the more requested features. It comes up quite a bit in the forums, and it's also it's a pretty highly voted feature request. It looks like they're working on it, but a lot of these have been in progress. So I don't know when that's going to come out, but either way, I'm sure whatever they're going to build is awesome. But I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch, and I think you're going to learn a lot of lessons about visibility rules and custom formula, and just like the value of not storing derived data in the database. So those are like really three key lessons. So for the people that want to see this from scratch, basically I'm going to tear this all down and build this entire application. It's a little mini app. I'm going to build it from scratch. If you just want to see the ratings component, you can skip this first video and just watch the one right under this on the blog. Is going to have just the ratings component and how that works. Okay, so let's get to it. Kill this. And yeah, let's delete this guy. Okay, and we're going to create a new app. We need a desktop app, blank. We'll call it wine app. Okay, and so this is gonna be a little mini application. All we're gonna do is have a list of wines, and then we're gonna be able to go in, look at the details, and rate it. So let's first add the collection. We'll call it wines, and maybe add a description. And image. And that's good for now. Okay, so add a few wines in here. Actually, I'll just go to this. Yeah, I'll just grab this name. And let's just pretend this is the description. Okay, now I'm not going to do that for everyone, but let's just add, let's say like a Cabernet. Maybe one more. No. More. Okay, so we got our wines. Now we need to have a table to store. Oh, well, actually, let's just put the list on there. Let's do the wine name. Okay. And okay, so then this is going to basically link to, oops, it's going to link to a new screen. So when they click on it, give us a new screen. That's the wine details. And we'll make this one, just to start with something, we'll make it that, the info. Okay, so that will pass through. Okay, so then for this, we've got kind of a vertical image, so we'll change this up a little bit. We'll make this horizontal and this vertical. This is going to be the description. This is going to be title. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Preview it. Oh, gotta link our image. Forget about that. Let's see why that's not coming through real quick. Oh, we never put the image on there. Duh. Okay, so it's not super spaced well, but there we go. So now we need the reviews. Let's add the ratings component. So we need a mechanism to collect the ratings. So let's do that real quick. We're going to need a table called ratings, or a collection called ratings. And in this collection, I'm basically going to set a timestamp as the primary key. And you're going to have, we don't need this, but this is going to have a relationship to whoever submitted it. So a user can have multiple ratings. So, and I like to pick like kind of descriptive names so I remember, you'll see why later on, but like I typically like to change the names of these to be more like plain English. So rated by, it's going to be related to the wine. Same thing. Which wine? And it's going to have a numeric value. So we're going to do star ratings, and it will be 1 through 5. So star rating. Okay, so that should be all we need there. And now we need a mechanism to collect the star ratings. So just find an image for a star here. I'm just going to go to Google Images. And really anything will work here. How about this one? Let's use that. I'm going to crop this first. So we're going to use that as our star. So add an image. And let's make 5 of these guys. I'm just doing Option Command Drag, by the way. Okay. All right, now, so we need to collect, this is going to basically collect the reviews from people. So what I'm going to do here is on click, when a click action, it's going to create a record in the ratings collection. and it's going to be timestamped now. It's going to be rated by the current logged in user, and it's whatever the current wine is. And then the star rating of this one is 1. So I'm basically going to do this 4 times. I won't make you watch this. I'll pause here real quick. Okay, so I basically did that to each one of these, added that same, what we just did there in the first one. So that should be good. So let's test it out now so far and see how this works. And by the way, like, I should probably be doing preview, like, because no one else is looking at this, I just published it, but if you're working on a live app, use the preview. Okay, so let's click through. We got our wine, we got the capability to leave a review. Let's test that now. I'm going to say this is a 4-star wine, and let's see if that created the record. And it did. There it is. Okay, so it attributed it to me. It's got which wine, it's got the rating, and it logged timestamp. Okay, so now next thing we need to do, this is not ideal because I could just sit here indefinitely and like start gaming the system. If this was my wine, I'd sit there on 5 stars. So we need to hide this now once it has a review from me. So the way we do that is through a visibility rule. So first I'm going to group these things together here. I'm going to turn this into a group, and I'm going to call this, we're just going to call this rate this wine. And now I'm going to make this selectively visible. So ordinarily, if you're new to visibility rules, this is a really powerful feature. So ordinarily, it's always visible, the components on the screen, no matter what. So when you click change visibility, then you get the option to make it sometimes visible. And we're going to say this is going to only be visible if the current wine ratings count is equal to 0. But we have to add another filter on here because it needs to be we need to add another condition. And so this needs to be the rated by email needs to be my email, the logged in user. So if these conditions, so show this ability to rate the wine only if these conditions are true. So let's test that. So because I just rated it, it should not have the ability to rate it again. And it doesn't. All right, so if we want to prove that that works, we could go in and just delete that rating that I just left. And then if we reload that page, you can see now I do have the ability to rate it again, okay? So I'm going to give it another 4-star review. So we have the rating. You can see it dynamically, dynamically kills the review as soon as I rate it. Okay, so far so good. Now we just need to display the rating. So the way we do that is we're going to go in here, and this is going to be your introduction to custom formulas if you have not worked with them before. So let's, actually I'm going to stop the video here because this was really the setup, and now the next video is going to show how you do the actual display of the ratings component. Okay.